We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
What's up, dudes? Are we gonna want to do this? Are you ready?
Yeah, let's roll it out.
Will,
Perfect. Perfect, dude.
welcome back to the Lion's Den with Brent Morin, Jason Collings, and super producer Willie B. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever you listen. And go watch us on YouTube at the Lion's Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as always, for your, don't forget the Clips channel. We have a Clips channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell there. And as always, for your members only content, go to patreon.com/the Lion's Den pod. That's patreon.com.
Cock.
I said cock, didn't I? Damn it. I was so close to getting the whole thing perfectly. Patreon.com/Lion's Den pod. Thank you guys so much. How we doing?
Doing all right, man.
We're zooming.
I'm
you
a
guys.
Connecticut guy now.
Yeah, we're zooming because Brent is still on the East Coast with his family, because by the time this podcast comes out, birthday boy.
Oh, you're right. Isn't that
Brent?
on my birthday?
Brent is going to be 46 years old by the time this podcast comes out. What?
You know what? I'm going to be 35, but I think at a certain age, you say older just because people will be like, wow. You know what I mean? So 46 is not an insult now.
Now you're at the age where you're like, I used to be 34.
Yep. 35. What a pointless age.
It really is. But it's a big age for me. And this is why it's a trip, because Brent, if you remember, you are now the age that I was when I first met you.
That's crazy to me.
Yep.
Wow.
So it's like if Brent, if you met just some 18-year-old kid who was like, can I hang out with you? That's what that's like.
Yeah,
that pretty
true.
much happened this weekend. Last week in New York with Ethan Howard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He literally kept thanking us. Thank you guys for letting me hang out with you. And
that's so true.
He's 19.
Yeah,
that's so weird to think about.
And man. Will, what are you, 12? 13? What are you?
Hey man, I'm 14. Fucking chill.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I don't know, these haircuts, it keeps aging down somehow. It's like, are you trying to do a boys calendar? What is happening?
A boy, not a men's calendar.
Yeah,
a boys
calendar. Just with lollipops and spinny hats.
And just for the audience to know, I don't know if there is such a thing as a boys calendar. I just need to put that out there.
You have one of those?
Yeah, what are you, the 1999 boys calendar? Like what?
Brent, are you not metaphorically, but physically, are you in the closet?
No. This is my bedroom here.
Oh, that's really cool. Where are you exactly? Whose house are you at?
My brother Jared's.
J-Rod.
I've been writing at this little desk.
Oh my God, you're such a novelist now.
Yeah, I've been up in here for hours this entire week because this was for some reason I could write here.
Brent is in Connecticut writing the next great American novel.
Yeah, it's called that too. How'd you know?
Yeah. It's called A Boy and His Calendar.
I'll tell you this, man. This boy's calendar.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, man, I've definitely put on about 8 pounds being in Connecticut.
Oh, being at
every
home?
day. Oh my God. It's just Italian heartburn, burger, Italian heartburn.
I think
I can't stop.
I don't know about you, Will, but I think that's pretty much all I ate when I was on the East Coast is Italian food.
Yeah.
I mean, I stayed with our buddy Vin Arfuso, who his girlfriend's family owns an amazing Italian restaurant, and they're just catering every little get together. And it was so good. I love pesto.
Pesto makes you feel healthy.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, this is a healthy version.
Oh, this is green.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's the color green, it's got to be healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're getting the home cooked meals and all that, or what?
Well, no, we don't really home cook. We just go to those restaurants in West Hartford, Connecticut. I'm in West Hartford, Connecticut was my coffee shop.
Oh, look at that. West Hartford Public
Schools. Yeah. Oh shit. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm staying and I'm a teacher now. So yeah, I'm teaching.
Every episode
arts.
Is going to be the Lion's Den Zoom ep.
What are you teaching? What subject?
Art and drama. And then also I'm doing
Brent.
art. I'm teaching art and then drama.
Look at Brent's latest flyer. for
Yeah.
Houston. It's just such a dramatic art piece. I almost commented, is this a Jackson Pollock? This is amazing.
Well, that's why I was trying to write like let's get fucked. I wanted to write let's get weird, but then I was like, let's the workaholics guys. So that was just like be the loon. We're gonna be loons out there. And
Speaking of that, we got to do business. Let's talk about
right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be at Houston Improv, me and Jason, on September 3rd to the 5th. That's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Is it?
We're gonna be, yeah, I think so.
I'm looking.
Just got booked for anybody who's pissed.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big room. So call all your friends and come on out.
The Houston Improv is a beautiful theater style club. But I'm not talking old school theater. It's like a really nice it looks like a performing arts center.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You could do like a concert pianist could play there.
It's beautiful. So, but yeah, get out there, kids. That's September 3, 4, 5, Houston, Texas, at the Houston Improv. So bougie Houston.
So basically, this, if you're listening to this weekend, so in a few days when you're listening to this.
But we're gonna pump it up on them,
and we're gonna pump it up, and there will be links. There'll be links in the in all the descriptions for tickets.
Oh yeah.
Will, I got a question, Will.
Yes.
Did you know that you were gonna be on camera today?
Well, man, yeah.
And you still decided to wear underwear as a shirt?
Man, it's a cool jersey, right?
That's cool.
You ever notice on these chairs, your shoulders go right up to your ears, though, if you put your arms like this? Yeah.
It's all Larry King.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Look at Larry King. This is my Larry King. So when did you find out that you were in love with him?
What's that interview?
It's I'm talking to Gwen Stefani about Blake Sheldon. When did you find
good
out?
Good pull.
Wow. Where did that come from?
As a pop star and a ska singer, when did you decide you love this old redneck?
Well, when his chair turned and my chair turned.
Then Gwen's eyelashes. Well, Larry.
Oh my God.
I'm just a girl in the world. Good pull.
Nana.
That's a poll. That's a poll where it's like you just watched interviews with Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani right before we recorded.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was. I was
just watching The Voice.
That's exactly.
Oh, really?
Oh my God! I'm actually that talented, and I pulled it out of my a-hole.
Yeah, pull it out of my ass. Booked by Jason Collings.
That's booked by Jason Collings. Right.
So, how'd you guys feel coming home?
That was re-entry is always a little tough for me. You know, that's what I call it.
Yeah, re-entry.
Yeah, I've described that on the podcast before. When the space shuttle is re-entering the atmosphere, just for a minute, it's very peaceful and wonderful, and it's beautiful, and all of a sudden, it's just like, no, we're back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is for me. Cleaning a bunch of dog pee. You know, getting a bill that I didn't know was coming so soon.
Ugh, that's the worst.
Reality punching me in the face at full speed. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But I miss New York already. I feel like I think I'm going to go back in this spring.
I was thinking the same thing. Wow. Yeah.
Well, let me know when you're going, Will, so we can make sure that we are not there at the same time.
I was going to say, for sure, different weekends.
Sick burn.
You know, we touched on this last episode, Will, but now that you're back home, since you disappeared on us many a time, but what was your New York experience like?
Because we wouldn't know, Will, because you were odd as fuck when we were there.
What do you mean I was odd?
Did you talk about that in therapy yesterday?
Or today?
What was that? Wait, tell me why you thought I was odd first, and then I can talk about it.
It's just you do these weird disappearing acts.
Yeah, it was a different energy for sure, but it's obviously a city you're and as an adult playing new clubs and do comics, so I get it.
Well,
but you're walking around like you're looking for drugs or something.
Right.
Where do you go?
Also, you could tell that this was Will's first New York experience as an adult, because when you're in New York, you fucking walk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, Will goes from behind us, like one of our kids. He goes, "Are we going to just keep walking? How much longer are we going to just walk everywhere?" And we're not. You know what, Will? We're not all rich kids who could afford the subway.
Oh, please. Yeah, the subway, exactly.
Yeah. Listen, we slum it up on the streets. We're not fucking living bougie down there in the train.
This was the first New York trip that I never once got on the subway on this trip.
Oh yeah. Same.
Usually I use it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But this time I got a little more money.
Dude, that fake hurricane was
that made
really
me
scary.
So mad. First of all, Jared, you're at Jared's right now. Jared was scaring the shit out of me because he's like a meteorologist. He's like, you picked the wrong weekend to come.
Mhm.
Then he says, at one point, we're in the green room at Gotham Comedy Club, and Jared goes, 110 miles an hour wind. He just said that. And I looked at him, he goes, do you know what that's like? No.
Oh my God. And then the
Guess what
showroom
happened?
started beeping.
Yes, I know. During Brent's set, during your set, everybody got those alerts, those emergency alerts. And I loved your reaction. You're like, okay, we all know that that's not good news.
Yeah, I guess we're all staying here. I heard I was flirting with a guy for some reason. I go, I got you. We're sleeping together.
You know what my first thought was, though, is thank God we're not in the basement, that we're not down under. Like when I did the cellar, between shows at Gotham, I ran down to the Village to do a spot at the cellar. I got a guest spot. That thing is underground, and it was pouring rain, downpour. I mean, when I walked in, thank God I was wearing a black shirt, because I looked like I was taking a shower. I mean, I literally went like this, and my hair looked like I just came from the barber, and he put like product in it. So I'm downstairs, and I'm not shitting you. I'm on stage doing my set, and the microphone touched me a little bit like this and shocked me.
Really?
I got a little electric shock from the mic.
Jeez. Yeah, I heard my hotel lobby was flooded because my brother left with my buddy Mike. So even before I got off stage, so I actually was like, uh-oh, this is real.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, they're gone. And they said that the whole lobby was flooded. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, it's interesting living on growing up on the West Coast, and you learn how places' infrastructure is different.
mm-hmm.
Like out here, we have an infrastructure based on earthquakes.
Yeah.
And not flooding.
Mm-hmm.
And I live in an area where it doesn't flood, but there are places in Long Beach that if it rains too much, you're underwater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm in New York, and when you guys know, when I'm there, I stay in Jersey.
Yeah.
I stay in Edgewater, New Jersey, near Fort Lee, and I'm driving. My buddy Joe, our buddy Vin's cousin, is driving me to my room, and we're at a stoplight, and there's these manhole covers, and there's water just spewing out like fountains out of the manhole covers. And I'm like, and he looks at me and goes, this whole area is going to be underwater pretty soon.
Oh, geez.
Everyone was on that level. Everyone was on, we need to get the fuck out of here, shut the trains down, stay in your hotel. Never happened. Guess what happened in New York? It rained. Yeah,
it rained. People were eating outside my hotel.
I told Vin, I says, you know what we call this in LA? Rain. You guys call it Hurricane Henry or Henri or whatever they were calling it. Turns out Hurricane Henry is a little bitch.
What's so interesting about that is growing up here in Connecticut, and like I went back and was revisiting where I grew up so many times. This is what made me a little nervous in New York. Around this time that happens because of Florida and the coasts or whatever, you get the hurricane fear because of the humidity and the cold one day, hot the other day. So but it always, since I've been alive, been downgraded to a tropical storm, which still blows away the umbrellas and all the bullshit. But
I had to buy an umbrella walking to your hotel that one day. I had to stop at CVS and buy an umbrella.
I just went into the hotel. I just said, can I get an umbrella? And they did not check that place. I could have stayed there for a year. But anyway, the thing with that one was Elliot, shout out Elliot, was supposed to come visit us. And then he can't because of the hurricane. And
that never happened.
And he sent me an image of it, though, like the meteorologist image, and says to me, oh, by the way, it's going to be a direct hit on New York City. That was before the shows. But I was like, all right. But then the way the show was reacting with the credit card machine shut down on the first one, then you got the Amber Alert going through the fucking intercoms like it's a high school announcement.
I love that you call it an Amber Alert.
Whatever the hell it was, the alert of hell. And then my brother Jared not helping with all the goddamn stats.
Oh, he was scaring the shit out of me, man.
And he's on the phone for a poor guy was on the phone for 4 or 5 hours because he has to deal with the bullshit with West Dartford High and all that crap. But with like the mayor and shit, and I'm like, and then left. And then I was thinking, okay, well, at least Brent, let's think glass half full. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be on the 19th floor in New York City, and I've never seen lightning up there. So I'm thinking maybe that will happen. These are buildings. I don't think it's coming down. And then next day I just woke up and the window was completely fogged. I couldn't see anything. And it was just raining.
Dude, the lightning was pretty crazy.
I didn't get to see any lightning.
The night that I had to run over to the cellar,
it
was the worst night.
Yeah.
What also is crazy about over there in the summertime that if you don't live over there and you've never been there is the fucking humidity. Swear jar. The humidity is unreal. Remember when Ruben Paul, shout out Ruben Paul, Ruby Tuesdays, Hollywood Laugh Factory, homie. Remember when Ruben showed up in the green room and I asked him, oh shit, is it raining outside? Because he was fully soaked. Yeah. Rube was fully soaked from head to toe. And I'm like, oh, did it start raining? He goes, no, dude, it's the fucking humidity. Yeah, just walk into the club. It's like,
that was me. Insane. That was me all weekend, especially riding the train with a backpack and shit. I haven't sweat that much since I was like in PE in like high school. I mean, crazy.
So now you weigh 110 pounds.
Yeah, I've been sweating my ass off over here. That's why I have the ceiling fan on, because even with central air, you go outside for 2 minutes. I went outside to meet my brother's buddy. I came back and was just like, oh, okay, so I'm soaked.
Unreal.
That's why I'm wearing shorts like Will right now.
It was an interesting
decks.
That was a good week though, man. Those shows were good. Will, you did a bunch of clubs, right? You did stand up New York a lot.
Yeah, but I mean that's why I was dipping around so much. It's because I got
a lot of reports about your sets, by the way.
Give me the reports. What are the streets saying?
They thought you were. Everyone thought you were making TikTok videos.
I do close with that. I do close.
Like, is this kid doing stand up or is he doing TikTok videos?
Is that true?
No, it's funny. It's funny that like Stand Up New York used TikTok as a credit, and like I didn't tell them to do that.
Bro, I saw that, but you know what? Fuck it.
That's fine. But I'm wondering, I wonder though if other comics are gonna go, oh, is this some fucking like dancing TikTok kid who's trying stand up?
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
That's fine.
And also, how funny is that downloading an app and using an app now is a credit?
Yeah. That's what
you live in a different world.
They'll do that for like people's credit will be YouTube, and that one I never understand. I'm like, anyone's on YouTube,
right? Also, that new joint, Clubhouse.
Clubhouse, I've heard of.
A friend of mine, she's booking crazy shows because of her Clubhouse following.
Isn't Clubhouse just like this, like meetings?
It's audio only.
Audio only meeting.
It's discussions. It's discussions. No stand up.
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's discussions. At least on TikTok, you're showcasing what you do. Yeah, like literally every one of your posts is a stand-up set, right?
Right.
And I saw your really sappy post that made me want to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
The post that you posted that made me want to knock your teeth out. I saw that one and
I saw it too.
I thought, oh man, Will's a basic kid. But then I thought that's kind of a cool thing. But man, what a hilarious flex that was.
Yeah, man, you know what? I never do it, but I had to have just a quick moment. Had to do it, and I got a fuckload of messages, and it made me feel good. But whatever, whatever, guys. What did I expect?
No, it's fine.
I wish instead of typing it, I wish you'd have said it crying.
No.
Yeah, you should have done it.
I've been a stand-up comedian for 4 years. It's been a long 4 years. How long have you been doing stand-up now?
Like 6, because I subtract.
Dude, that's a long fucking road, dude, to get to that TikTok fame. You fucking did it, dude.
Yeah. That's
seriously though. There were people in the audience from.
Yeah, that's true.
TikTok, right?
Yep.
No, it's definitely interesting when you get a fan of something you've created, for sure. I understood what he meant, but I was like, is he dying? What is
the way you said it? I was like, is he retiring after this?
That's what I was like. Is that it for him?
Maybe.
But it's incredible. With another dope thing about it, in my opinion, is that it's not relegated to one city. TikTok is international. So like you could live here in California, go to New York, and have your fans from that come see you.
Yeah. Because
it literally makes your world, either depending on how you look at it, bigger or smaller, which is great.
So weird.
Yeah. So I had a lot of fans coming to shows from AOL online, AIM. I had a lot of AIM fans come out. A lot of MySpace people came out. Were like,
I had a lot of chat roulette. I mean, it's my fault. I got real weird out there, but people liked it. So
that's great. Well, that's good job, Will Burkart.
I get the feeling, but I literally was like, is this cursive?
The post was hilarious. The post was hilarious. But I get where you're coming from. It was theater.
Yeah, it was cute.
You got to switch it up every once in a while, you know? I'm not that guy. Because I don't do like real shit. I never say like real shit. Like I'm always joking. So I was like, let me take one moment to be like real, and then it's gone.
Let me
it's 24
take
hours
one
and then
moment
it's
to make
gone.
all my TikTok fans go.
Oh. Actually, that is the audience for that. It could have been a brilliant move on his part. He probably got another 30,000.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's safe to say, out of the three of us, the one that knows what he's doing the most on social media is Will.
Well, you know, it's funny. I was having that conversation with my friend because his kids are younger, and I was hanging out, and it's just it's how you grow up now. You know, like Will grew up like he could have had an iPhone in high school. Like that's crazy.
That's weird to me.
Yeah. You know,
did you get an iPhone in high school?
Senior year, I got one.
Wow,
that's so cool.
But people got it before me. I was late because it was like only on AT&T, and I like had Verizon. It was like that shit. But people had them probably sophomore, junior year, I'd say.
Dude, I remember that when it was only on AT&T.
Yeah.
And I did not want to switch because I owed AT&T money. So I was on Verizon and I had my BlackBerry, and then Dalia got his freaking iPhone. And he was like, you got to get one of these, buddy. And I'm like, I got to wait. Besides, what about BBM?
Yeah, and BBM, but also I was thinking like, there's no goddamn way I can text without the buttons that are out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the BlackBerry was so easy.
Getting used to that. So you know what I did before they switched, before iPhone was available everywhere, is BlackBerry came out with a BlackBerry Touch. It was basically BlackBerry's version of the iPhone, where it was just a screen, no buttons, and it was touch screen. And I got that, and I was like, okay, I got that. And of course, got made fun of by everybody. But then by the time I was able to get an iPhone, I'm like, fuck it, I'm getting an iPhone. And I remember when I got the iPhone, so many friends were so mad because they're like, what about BBM? Because remember how dope BBM was?
Yeah, it was fun.
It's like whatever now, if you think about the technology we have now. But there was this like that BBM, hey, BBM me. Do you know what we're talking about, Will? BBM?
I do. Not as like in the weeds as you guys, but I know the deal.
BlackBerry Messenger. Basically, it was BlackBerry Messenger.
Yeah.
And you sent each other like a little 4-digit code. And then you just were on this other thing other than texting.
Oh, I don't know that. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was more private. So then you just like your BBM and your close friends.
Right.
You know?
Remember the one? Remember the BlackBerry with the little ball?
Oh yeah, mine of course got stuck.
Mine always got stuck, but then I find when I got my iPhone, I was so happy.
Yeah, I learned it pretty quick, and now I'm an iPhone. Now I'm just a consumer. I mean,
I'm all Apple, baby. I'm all Apple. Don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with the PCs.
Yeah, I'm all Apple.
You know what PC stands for? Piece of crap.
Personal computer. Oh, and of course, I lost the attachment. I got a little bone to pick with these new laptops. I get a new laptop, and for some reason, they make it harder and harder for you to actually plug shit in. And I lost.
Now it's those little tiny little guys. See, I don't even have
thing
those
I put on. Yeah, but the thing I got to put, I don't either. That's what I'm saying. The thing I had to put on this, shocker, Brent fucking lost it. So guess what? This is pointless now.
Right. Just all the shit, so it could fit in.
Yeah.
This is me setting up my studio.
Yeah, I'm literally so mad.
Second mic. Yeah, those little tiny holes now. So I had to buy a whole like separate dock. It's like a dock on the side that pops into the side, and then I can plug everything in. I have a really cool one. Plug USB in it. You can plug the lightning in it. You can plug the lightning wire. You can plug that in.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
No, you can plug the
what's a lightning
wire?
You
can put your SIM card in it. Everything, like your little memory card. Disc. What's the little disc that you put in your camera? Scan disc.
You mean
What's
like
shut up, memory?
You're lucky
memory card.
You're lucky you're not in the room. That thing. What is that?
I can be as shitty as I want. You can't do anything.
What is that thing called?
Do this.
Memory card?
Memory card.
Yeah, memory
I don't
card.
know.
SIM card is from BlackBerry.
Right.
Yeah, we're still on BlackBerry. Listen, BBM me after this and we'll figure it out.
Okay, got it. Thank you, dude. Finally, somebody that gets it.
Stop.
Jeez. Finally. But yeah, that was like having all of this shit is just the most annoying.
Yeah, all these accessories. And I know what it is. It's just so they can make more money because you got to buy it to use it. But guess what? I'm buying it. So I'm a consumer.
Here's what trips me out.
I got to stop losing
Apple
everything.
is developing a car.
Oh, I can't wait for the accessories. You got to buy a tire separate.
Exactly.
You got to buy a fucking wheel.
Everything separate. But then guess what? It gets outdated in 2 years, and you got to get the
You got to
iCar.
get the new one.
I got the iCar 10. I got to get the iCar 12. My iCar 10 is not working anymore.
I go on a date. It's like, ew, do you have the iCar 10? It's like, no. You just put 11 over the front of it.
You just put a 1 over that 0 and make 11.
It doesn't even have the penis and pussy toucher.
That was my thought, though. Is this car gonna be like all the other shit? You have to get an iPhone every 2 seconds. You got to get a laptop. Dude, my brother's laptop looks very similar to mine, but it's apparently outdated.
Yeah,
mine's not quite the newest one. Whatever, it's like a year old or something. But
yeah,
nah, dude, your laptop sucks. Get a new one. It's too old.
You and I have the same one, don't we?
I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they got rid of? I think a lot of these newer laptops have that bar over the keyboard that you could use your finger.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a pain in the ass. That thing.
Can I tell you something? As somebody, as a writer, as an author, as an auteur, it is such a fucking pain in the ass, because so many times when I'm writing a script or something, I hit that bar, and next thing you know, my font is old medieval or something. And I go, what the fuck just happened?
Times New Roman.
Yeah. And I go, what is happening? And I have to delete it. Some reason the bar did not work out the way you'd hope.
Yeah, I hate it.
It looks cool.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, Will. What was your New York experience like? How did you feel about your first time there?
I loved it.
As an adult.
I loved it. I genuinely loved it. I was pretty lucky because I got to stay in like the nicest area for.
Oh yeah, you were in the bougie spot.
I was very lucky.
Yeah.
Upper
East Side, right?
Huh? Upper West Side.
Upper West Side, right?
Yeah. And it was like I had the whole place to myself for like 2-3 days. So I really I had a great time.
Shit, you know what we should have done, Jay, is
Will,
hung out with him more.
I know. Will, did you bloom all over the apartment?
Good one.
And you don't think I pay attention?
No, come on.
So it was good. What was your favorite show?
It was great. Honestly, the first show at Gotham Friday that I did, probably that was like
you had a solid set that night. You did have a solid set that night.
Yeah,
I got a little thrown off on that show because of that trio that was on that table that they had to kick out. Was it that show?
I missed that. I missed that whole thing. That's when I left really quickly to go to another show. So I missed that whole experience.
Will was on the 10, I think, right?
Right.
I was on a late show. So
that was the early.
So I missed
that.
that.
Show was fire. We got rid of them.
So what else? Okay, when you did that early show, where did you have to run to after that?
Like a show in the Village at this place called the Comedy Shop. It used to be called the Lantern.
Oh, the Lantern. Yeah.
Which was a weird show and did not go super well. It was I walked into like a weird vibe. I went up there I went in there with like the Gotham energy of like, all right, I'm just gonna do the same shit, like about it. And then I went up and I was like, oh, this is like a weird fucking deal. No one's into this. Yeah, it was bizarre.
Trip, man, how your energy, the different level. I mean, you're just down the street in the same city.
A seemingly good setup, but yeah, I mean and then probably my other favorite was my second stand-up New York set, just because they like wanted me to like close, and that felt good and it went really well. So that that whole thing, and that's when like the most people came and saw me. And so like when they called my name to go on stage, like I heard a reaction like I've never heard before.
Because of the TikTok thing.
Yeah, just people there, just people who know who I am, and like as I go up, it was like I was flustered. I like didn't know what to do when I got up there. And, I was like, whoa, this is like, I like got like nervous, not nervous, but just taken aback by it. It was
it's a trip, man.
Really weird. So, but I had a great time. I already want to go back, and I'm
How are the Brooklyn shows?
They were great. It was like I did like 2 shitty bar shows, and they were more fun than like most shows in LA.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a Brooklyn comedy club.
Yeah, and there's like an Eastville comedy club too. There's another Brooklyn comedy club. So there's hey, I can't believe New York has 57 comedy clubs. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You could do 5 sets a night there. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's a great place to go too, because you could also do 5 different types of sets. Yep. Do an alt room, do the cellar, jump at New York or the Stand,
Right.
Oh, my heart.
I am bummed that I didn't make it to the Stand. I didn't make it to the Stand this week, and I didn't last week, and I didn't make it to the Strip. I love doing the comic strip because there's so much history there.
Yeah.
Seinfeld and Rock and all those guys used to rock.
Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah. But it's a trip, man. That's how it was when I did the early show Saturday night. Gotham had just great set. Jump in a car, have that energy, jet down to the cellar, immediately intimidated. Everyone's looking at me like, what the fuck are you even doing here?
Damn.
Right? Yeah, it was bad.
It could be in your head though, too.
Well, a lot of
it's half in your head because
it wasn't in my head when I said what's up to somebody and they just went,
oh shit. Well, maybe they're just threatened.
Maybe, I don't know, but it did affect my set a little bit. But I got him, and I had a strong set. Then it did jump, and it was weird, and everybody was like, the vibe at the cellar kind of was weird. But then to jump back in the car and go to Gotham, and then just have like, you know,
yeah, it was great.
Okay, I'm back. I'm Jason again.
Good crowds come to the shows, you know.
Yeah.
I think with the cellar, like the thing that made me comfortable when I did it the first time was when I went up and met somebody, then like Lisa Triger, who I used to work with and open with for me in Chicago before she moved to New York. We hit it off that time, and she was like, Brian, and she's paid regular there, killing it there. And then they were like, this is Brent. And then it was just, everybody's like, hey, yeah, you know.
I didn't get that treatment.
Yeah. So that just immediately I was like, oh no, you fucking belong here. Like,
yeah,
I belong at the Comedy Store. I could belong here.
I didn't get that treatment at all. The only good thing is that the host knew me. The host knew me and knows what I can do. And he was like, oh, this is gonna be great. You're gonna kill it. And
that's great.
Gave me a great intro. But yeah, it was just, SD was great. The crowd was amazing.
Yeah.
The comics upstairs in that little comedy booth.
Well, it just feels like, you know, it's you're the new kid at school. But also, you know, you were at the Comedy Store school and now you're at this school.
But
so
also,
then it's
guys,
like,
keep it down.
We're pretty loud. We're pretty loud though.
I know we are.
I mean,
no, but it's a great club, and it'd be great to be a part of it. I'm gonna probably have to showcase again next time I'm there.
Maybe. I also think from what you told me that it went better than you think. That's how it always is in our head. It's a weird business. We're gonna judge ourselves. If you came back and was like, destroyed that motherfucker, I'd be like, oh, something happened. You know what I mean?
No, you'd be like, Jason's out of his mind right now.
Yeah, but you don't do that, which means it's probably better than you think.
Right.
You know, we'll
also
go back in the spring.
Will was talking about stand up New York. I was supposed to headline it on Tuesday, I think. I can't remember. I was supposed to headline it Tuesday night or some night. I can't remember what it was. No, Tuesday night. And the show got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Just canceled it.
Storm.
And apparently I heard that they have to cancel a lot of weekday shows. I don't know what's up with that. And then of course my New York Comedy Club date got canceled because of the fake storm as well.
Yeah.
Day of email. Hey, we're going to have to cancel the show because of the storm. And I'm looking outside and there's no storm. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. What'd you guys do for your last day? Because you guys were there. Because I left on Sunday, which didn't think I was going to be able to leave, but all flights were fine. Everyone scared the shit out of me too.
I just hung out with Vin's family had a really nice get together with a bunch of great food. And I just hung out there and kicked it there.
If it wasn't Jersey, I would have came with you, but
because of all the closure shit. If it wasn't for the fake storm, you'd have gotten over there easily.
Yeah. And I would have known what's going on. Plus I had to check out, check in. But that's funny, Will, because my buddy Elliot's flight got canceled. And that was Boston to LA or Boston to New York. Yeah. So maybe you got on your plane Sunday?
It was delayed.
Sunday night?
No, it was delayed like an hour and a half, and that's it. It was originally 4:30, took off at like 6-ish.
Yeah, mine was on time. Everything was on time. I got into LA a half hour early.
Well, maybe he lied to me then. Maybe he just didn't want to see me.
There were canceled flights. You saw the shit. There was like plenty of cancellations, but I kept waiting. I was like, I guess I'm good.
Also, Brent, Elliot's flight was a flight coming into New York.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
They're probably like, yo, we're shutting it down.
Oh yeah.
Probably what it was.
All right. Well, that answered the question. I apologize, Elliot. Not idiot.
Oh, burned him, dude. You got him with the not.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to this. Who cares?
Got him with the fucking. You guys, should we do an email here? Let's hear them.
This first one here is from Scott. The subject line is a Scott update / help me.
Oh God. Okay.
Gents.
You've ruined relationships before, so let's see what happens.
Yeah. Gents. You guys aren't going to believe this. I did it. I finally was able to enjoy a woman.
What? Oh, because I said that.
That's good.
Yeah. Now to be clear, she also enjoyed me. Thank you very much, Jason, for pointing out that a woman can also enjoy a man.
Yes.
Oh God.
So here's the problem.
What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
What's the problem?
Here's the problem. She's incredible. Why is that a problem? Because it now means I have to trick her. Brent, I'm looking at you. I need your help. I don't have time for any of that be yourself nonsense right now. I've already swung for the fences, made decent contact, and I'm on first base. I need to steal second, third, and home fucking plate. I'm looking at the third base coach now. That's Brent. By the way, the bases aren't innuendos here. I just need to impress her enough that maybe she falls for me. Brent, I need tricks. Love is on the line. Go.
Okay. You're misinterpreting a stand-up bit. Like, you don't actually trick women.
Wait. Now I'm confused.
Because I will say to my act, I go, my mom and dad have been married for years. And I go, and that goal as a man is to find a beautiful woman and trick her,
Oh,
like,
right.
And pray she doesn't catch on. It's the idea that you just got to be good and earn her, like do the right thing, basically. And then it should work out, but not about like, oh, I'm going to say this, or my cousin owns this, or all that puff in the chest stuff never works. It's actually brutal honesty that works.
Right.
So it's more about that. And then just making sure every day you're not a lazy piece of shit on the couch and you're actually doing something to better for both of you. That's what tricking is. Because at the end of the day, we're just, as men, we're just not as good as the women we want. So we have to do better. And that's the trick. But eventually the whole point of the concept is, I just don't want her to catch on like, that's a weird haircut. No. Wait. Like wear a tuxedo. And
I like when you go, it's me, the funny guy.
Yeah. Remember, I'm funny. Like that's the whole point of it, but it's not. Wow. Between that and enjoy a woman,
he's asking about how to get to certain bases. Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, I think he really likes this girl, and he's thinking like, how do I not fuck it up? And the only way I know how not to fuck it up, and by the way, I fuck everything up, so I'm probably the wrong person, but it's just be yourself and
don't
appreciate
overthink anything.
Yeah.
Don't overthink anything. Communicate, listen. Hopefully she listens to you, because if that's also a problem, because it's not just the men. I know I'm some deeper issues, but
no, it's true.
Just communicate. The best way to not fuck it up is just don't fuck it up.
Yeah. And honestly, and it just have mirror moments and figure out what you're bad at, so that you could fix your shit instead of putting it on them. And then you just hopefully grow and get better. And
if they're going out with you, if they're actually going on a date with you multiple times, don't overthink it. She likes you.
Yeah, she likes you. She committed to actually going out with you. And that's the hardest part, because we get intimidated. Right. I always get intimidated or nervous and do weird shit. And so I'm like, no, Brent, she's here. She dressed up. She looks beautiful. She likes you.
Right.
Be yourself.
Can we point out the whitest? This is the whitest thing I've ever seen, by the way. Brent's got pillows with anchors on them behind.
Yeah, it's very Connecticut.
I love it. I love it.
This is a very waspy town. Room. My brother is like, he'll be so mad that one of the anchors are.
Oh, I'm already bummed about it. Hey,
yeah,
I've been noticing it the whole podcast, buddy.
He'll fix it.
Why can't you? You're in the room.
Because it's funny for me that he'll do it.
Put him upside down. All right, we got more?
It's like a turn down service.
And he said, P.S. I almost threw up in a Walmart laughing at Rafael Nadal blowjob.
Oh, right.
I forgot about that one. That's a good clip too. Good reminder. We should get that clip out.
That's on there. That's on the clip channel.
Oh, well, then good. Cool.
Hey, Brent, what we need to do is have you pay attention. That's what we need to do.
I don't watch myself. I'm on tour.
I know.
Tour. All right, we have one from Des Schultz. We've heard from her. Mm-hmm. Hey crew, I could really use some advice. I'm more than halfway done with my diploma program for voice acting, but lately I've been hitting a brick wall. I've missed a lot of classes because of my epilepsy, and recently I missed a few exams because of the side effects from my second vaccination shot. It's been taking a toll on me. While I want to see this through, I'm almost at my breaking point. Have you guys ever hit a brick wall before? How did you motivate yourself to keep going?
Am I on?
Yep.
I've physically hit a brick wall. Physically. How come I don't ever become the big picture?
I couldn't figure that out either. You're the big picture for me.
Oh, okay. But I'm never the. Okay, good.
I just don't see myself, which is
so
great.
insecure, by the way. Why aren't I in the
That kind
Also,
of bleeds into the brick
Des-
walls, though.
Des, I'm sorry for my ADD. I apologize. Have I ever hit a brick wall? Yes. Yeah, you just power through it. Because I've hit a brick wall in all my professions that I've done in life. You know, like when I was a CIA agent. No, just kidding.
Wait.
When I was competing in martial arts, I felt like I leveled off for a while and I wasn't getting any better. So what I did was I just got my ass kicked by a bunch of people that were better than me until they couldn't kick my ass anymore. And that I use that as a metaphor for life. And I use that in comedy a lot too. But you know what? You just got to challenge yourself. If you don't think you can, if there's something that you think is just, you can't really think you can do it, do that thing as much as you can. Like is she saying that she's hit a wall now?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hit her wall for brick wall.
Yeah, just keep working. You just got to keep pushing through it. A lot of people, the biggest mistake that a lot of people make when they come to a brick wall is they look up and they go, I don't want to fucking climb that. And they turn around and walk the other way.
And a lot of people do that. So if you're one of those people, then okay, that's who you are. But honestly, nobody's here who doesn't fucking have to get through it. I mean, and you'll hit brick walls at every turn. But it seems like your brick walls can be epilepsy, maybe not. I'm not really sure how that works, but you've made it this far. You've gotten yourself into school. I mean, think about all the things you've accomplished. Like, write a list. Here's something my dad always did with me when I had millions of brick walls. He told me to sit down every morning and write down the things that I'm thankful for in a notebook. So I write down, my family loves me, my friends love me. I'm in school. I play that. I'm a paid regular at the Comedy Store. I have this, that. And it's okay to do that, to put that down in paper right when you wake up, have your coffee, and then you realize, oh, you know what, Brent, it's not as bad as your brain is telling you. Like, you can actually, this is good. There's a lot of good shit here too. And then it's just about, and it motivates. Yeah. It's the journal. Shout out,
I
Dad.
like that. I like shout out, Dad. Wow, that was a good question. That's a tough one. And everybody's journey, different. If you want to call it that, is a little different. But yeah. You just
think
gotta,
about
you got, and there's people that are like, I want to break down that wall. Sometimes you got to climb over it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a lot easier to climb over it.
And I'm sure the epilepsy was a much bigger brick wall than the shit you dealt with.
Yeah, that's another thing people don't realize. People think about that. They don't think about that. Yo, I've gone through much harder things than this. This ain't shit. You got to have that attitude. Mm-hmm. I've gone through so many things that were much more difficult than this that I would never, ever want to try doing again. Yeah. Fuck this. I got this. And then Caitlyn Jenner in the 70s pole vault over that wall.
Yep. Caitlyn, that was good.
So proud of yourself the way you lean back.
Yeah. Loving these chairs, huh? I have one too.
Oh, we swivel. Will swivel. Dude. Captain's log. That's a good email. Let's hear another one.
We have one from Hope.
Bye, Brent.
We have a couple questions here from Hope. Also, it's funny when I read these emails, I can't see anything that's going on, so I'm just hearing "Bye, Brent," bye, and laughing.
Just rolling away.
So the two questions Hope has is in honor of Brent's upcoming birthday. Happy birthday, Brent!
Thank you.
46 years old.
46.
Number one, what have you done this past year that you're proud of?
Oh, nothing.
No, Brent.
No, I've done some good stuff that I was proud of. I did a cartoon. I shot 2 pilots. I wrote 2 movies. I figured out how to use 1 piece of audio equipment, and I did a shit ton of episodes of The Lion's Den. So
I made it. I made it through. That's what I'm proud of. I survived it.
Yeah.
Without completely losing my shit. And I've lost my shit. I'm a very flawed human being. I don't know if you guys understand this. And I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely had snapping Jack Nicholson in The Shining points for sure by myself in that panda house. But but we're still here. And I made it. You're right. That's a good one. I made it. That's actually, oh shit. It's on Tuesday though. So we don't know yet.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
35. Wow. Mm-hmm. You're not a boy. You're a man. Well, you're a man boy, but you know what I mean.
I'm a man boy for sure. It's
a boy.
Oh my God. I'm on my way to my father. I'm going to have kids in my low 40s.
Wow. You better get it going now. Just start splashing the Nas all over the place. Some babies coming out, dog.
I want to stick it. It's a different time now. Maybe I could just be like one of those cool guys.
Adopt.
I want to adopt. I want to see what this makes.
Ooh, that's gonna be weird. All right.
Because what if I adopt somebody who like has great genetics? I want that kid to suffer the way I did. It builds character.
That was good. That was good.
Then we have one more question from her or him. I'm not actually 100% sure. Number 2, what are you guys going to or hope to accomplish this year?
I have one very big one. I hope to accomplish this year. I am going to shoot a 1-hour special this year.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a good goal.
That's what I'm going to do.
I
It
love
looks
that.
like it's going to happen in Nashville, Tennessee. So we'll see.
That would be awesome. And I think it will too.
Yeah.
That would be great. That's a good one. Yours is more realistic, but that would be good. I'd love to sell a show that I'm starring in. That's kind of the goal right now. And a movie. And just keep
And
building new material.
And I also want to lose 15 pounds.
Oh my God. I put on 10 here in fucking Connecticut. So I would like to also lose 15 pounds.
I feel like we're at Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. And I want my hair to grow in perfect.
You're on your way.
Okay, now you're asking a lot.
Yeah. And I want to be 6'3", and I want to date Jessica Alba. if she
I wish
gets
I was
divorced.
a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, Will doesn't know it, but whatever.
I know it.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
All right, let's go to another one.
Cool. Let's do probably with the timing. We have 2 more good ones here that I marked up.
Okay.
This is from Erica. So she was at the live show, which we never really talked about. We kind of just jumped right to New York. We never really talked about the live show.
Live show was awesome.
So she says, "Hey, handsome fellas, thank you so much for a great Saturday night. I was so excited to meet you all. Loved the small feel of the venue. Glad we made it back to our car alive and not mugged. Ha ha ha. After meeting you all in person, you were all so gracious, kind, and yeah, good looking.
Nice.
Brent, you are hot, so you need to accept it and get on with life."
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
And then she has a misheard lyric to leave us
I
with.
love.
In Savage Love by Jason Derulo and Josh685. They say, "You got a way of making me spend all my cash." For a while, I thought they said, "You got a way of making me spend Obama cash."
Oh.
as if
Thought it
he was
political.
talking about unemployment money or something. I don't know. Anyway, I look forward to the next live show and seeing you guys again soon.
That's funny.
Nice. Yeah, we had fun with that. That would
It's a
be a
little-
good one to do again.
Yeah, I want to do another one. We got there's a comedy club here in Southern California that reached out this said if we want to do a live Lions Den there, we can do that.
Who? Wait,
That would
what
be
club?
fun.
Stand-up comedy club.
Right.
That new one. It's called the Stand-up Comedy Club.
Yeah. That's the
I
name of it.
forgot. That's such a joke, though.
Well, it's not like
Yeah.
woo-woo laugh bucket, you know, it's
Right.
actually
True.
point.
Just getting right to the point. Yeah.
By the way, I'm opening a place called Woo Woo's Laugh Bucket.
Lulu's Laugh Bucket.
Woo Woo's Laugh Bucket.
Oh,
And,
woo woo.
and where it's going to take place, and here's the kicker. You know, in theme parks, that thing that pins you against the wall when you're on a date, you think you're going to throw up.
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's the bucket, and that's where the
That's the
stage
showroom?
goes. The Woo Woo's Laugh Bucket. And
That's the showroom.
our bouncer is a man in a panda suit.
Yo, talk about naming a club basic as shit. Our buddy Nate Jackson, comedian Nate Jackson, he
Yeah.
opened a comedy club. Guess what it's called?
What?
The Super Funny
Comedy?
Comedy. It's called the Super Funny Comedy Club.
Wow.
That's not bad. I mean, get to the point, you know? What
Mhm.
is this place?
I love that this one's called the Stand-Up Comedy Club. The
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. The ones.
But yeah, they
Stand-up
actually
comedy.
reached out to me and said, "Let me know if you guys want to do a live Lions Den at the club." So I'm performing there this Saturday night for you guys watching last week. And I'll talk to them about it.
Yeah, I'd
Dope.
love to do it.
Dope. Dope.
Did you finally get heartburn?
No, I just yawned while I was talking. I did a yawn talk.
Okay, 'cause I'm all acidic right now.
So we got this is maybe the last one before we jump over to Patreon. We got a birthday shout out. It's
Oh, sweet.
Amber, her dad's birthday. So my dad's birthday is the same day as Brent's. He's turning 51. Since he watches the pod, I was hoping y'all could do a birthday shout out.
Happy birthday. Him and I actually met in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Happy
nice.
birthday, buddy. 51.
happy birthday.
You got me by 6 months.
Happy birthday,
Hey, old man. You are older than me, and it makes me happy.
It makes
Happy birthday,
me
buddy.
so happy you're older than Jason.
Happy birthday, buddy. We'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Well, I guess we can continue this over on Patreon.
Let's do it to it. How about that, huh?
Do we need to cut it or anything?
Keep going.
Keep going.
We can say bye to the regular people though.
All right, ready? Bye.
Bye, regular people. Whoa, Brent, careful. And members only. Talk to you in a minute.
We are friends, digging each other.